Yee. Way up.
Yeah, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And Mano.
Yes, I'm back.
Is here fresh off the streets.
Yes.
All right, and Chella is here.
It's your girl, Chella H, Big H.
Not the lowercase. This is Chella's last day. She's been co-hosting Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from Chicago.
Yes, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, she said she's got to leave. Now, Mano, I know you got a good about last night for us later today.
Yeah,
so we're going to
definitely
be talking about that. It's also a Friday, so there's new music out today. And we got some special world premieres for you guys as well, right? Travis Scott featuring The Weeknd and Bad Bunny, K-pop. So we'll be doing that all morning. Also today out is Steph Curry's documentary, Underrated. So we're going to have Ryan Coogler here and Erick Peyton talking about that movie, that documentary that they did on Steph Curry. So, yeah, it's going to be a really fun, action-packed Friday.
Hey.
Now, Mano,
What's up, baby?
being that it's her last day, she did want to have some drinks today and have a happy
Chelsea
hour.
House.
No, I'm talking about
here.
Way up. So
happy hour.
Get ready for another Cinco de Mano.
This is crazy. This is not a real place.
All right, and when we come back, we're going to shine a light on them. That's where you guys shine a light on somebody who's doing something positive, because there's no way you could be out all night drinking with them people, but not with your people, okay? 800-292-5150. Call us up, shine a light on them, and as we said, we got a world premiere for you guys today. It is K-pop by Travis Scott featuring The Weeknd and Bad Bunny. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
We gon' light the block up. I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Mano is here.
You Mano.
Chella is here.
It's your girl, Chella H, Big H.
And it's time to shine a light on them. And I want to shine a light on you, Chella.
Oh, wow.
As
Big
you
H.
Flew herself in here from Chicago.
Right.
Just to sit here and do Way Up with Angela Yee with me. Super talented. Make sure y'all check out her podcast. You got a store opening in Chicago.
I do. It's called It's a Vibe. Grand opening August 12th, 2144 West 95th Street in Beverly.
But always had that entrepreneurial spirit.
Yes, I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
Chella
Boss.
That's right.
And when I say hustler, I mean Chella hustles. And she's also a super loyal friend.
I am.
Sometimes loyal to a fault. You could do
That's right.
But you know, Chella is also very, very honest, which I like. She can talk about anything, that even if it has, it's about her own life, and she has no problem. If you listen to the lip service episode that she did a while ago, telling you all kinds of things.
She ain't got no problem with the truth.
Hey,
exactly.
That's what I'm all about. The truth.
All right, so we appreciate you for that. And thank you so much for joining us. Make sure y'all follow my girl, Chella. And let's see who you guys want to shine a light on. 800-292-5150. Lala, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. It's me and Chella, and we can't wait to hear who you want to shine a light on today.
Yes, I'd like to shine a light on Yvonne Clark.
Okay.
She's the director of an after-school program. We live in a little town called Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and she's been doing it now for 13 years.
Okay.
Devon Clark.
Yep. We call her Miss Bonnie.
Okay.
right,
So tell us about the program.
Okay, the program is an after-school program, and we have college students from the colleges around here to come and help the children with homework. We go on field trips. We've even made a garden.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
I love that. Probably impacts so many lives.
Yes, and she's been doing it for the last 13 years.
Whoa.
Okay, get a kid something to do.
I love it. All right, Vonnie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. What's the name of the program?
It's the Gussie Mae Walker House.
Okay. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
All right, have a nice day.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Boo.
Hey, Q. What's good?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. It's me and Chella. Who do you want to shine a light on?
I'm trying to shine a light on my girlfriend.
Okay. Oh, you cute or whatever?
You know, we're expecting a baby boy in November, so I sit here every morning trying to find motivation to get up, because of the morning sickness and everything, and I couldn't do all that, so I want to give her props and thank her for, for my baby boy, so.
Oh, Is this your first child together?
Yes, ma'am. Our first one.
That is so exciting.
Congratulations.
Yes, Q. Congrats. What's her name?
Her name is Alyssa,
Okay.
and our baby boy's name is Elias Julian.
Ooh,
Y'all
that's
got
so
it all
nice.
planned out. I know that's right.
That is motivation enough to get up every single day, isn't it?
Yeah. I couldn't see myself going through the morning sickness and not being able to sleep at night and all the smells and everything. I couldn't do it. So, props to her and every mom that's pregnant right now. And
Yeah, that's not it. Women are amazing.
Yes.
What kind of cravings does she have?
oh man, she be eating a lot of mangoes, a lot of weird things.
I love
But
mangoes. Maybe I'm
mostly
pregnant.
like mangoes.
Who knows?
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling, Q. We appreciate you. Shout out to Alyssa.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.
All right. Well, that was Shine a Light on them. Thank y'all for calling us up. 800-292-5150 in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, we got some Yee tea for you. And we have to extend our condolences to Gilly the Kid and to his family. Man, this is really tragic, sad news. But we do want to make sure that we acknowledge that first and foremost today is Way Up with Angela Yee.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T.
Way up.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Mano is here.
Mano.
Chella is here.
Chella H.
Big H.
And we got to start this off with some tragic news, but we got to send some love to Gilly the Kid and
Yes.
his family, his
Yes.
wife. Unfortunately, his son was killed in a triple shooting, Y&G Cheese. And according to NBC 10, they said the shooting occurred at 8:24 p.m. in Philadelphia. A 25-year-old man was shot once in the back and taken to the hospital. He was pronounced dead at 8:39 p.m. A 28-year-old and a 31-year-old man were also shot and transported to the hospital. Both of those men were placed in stable condition. They said one of the victims ran over to a nearby home and 10 shell casings were located at the scene. No arrests have been made and no weapons were recovered. That's so
sad, man.
sad. I just want to make sure that we really
Right.
cover him in so much love and support. Wallow posted, "Little cuz, usually when I talk to you, I got a lot to tell you. Tonight, the pain in my heart and tears spoke to you. I love you beyond life, Cheese. I got your father. Rest well." I also saw that Meek Mill posted his support as well. He said, "R.I.P. Cheese, God bless your soul. It's so hard to survive in Philadelphia. It's a shame." Charlie Mack posted, "Philadelphia, where is the brotherly love? May Allah grant Y&G Cheese. My prayer go out to Gilly and his family. Really, Philly, no love for yourself or your brother. No value on your own brother. No problem taking a life and someone's child. I don't know what will bring this madness to an end. Our town is a horrific."
Yeah, that's
terrible.
that has to be the worst pain ever.
Mano and Chella, y'all both have sons, so you
Yes.
can't even imagine.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
It has to be the worst pain ever.
Right.
More than getting sentenced to 50 years. Like that has to be the
Yeah, that's terrible.
worst
I can't
pain a
imagine.
human could possibly ever feel.
All right, so again, our prayers and condolences. All right, continued support. And Gilly Fest is supposed to be next week, too.
Right.
So I'm not sure what's happening with that, but again. All right, G Herbo is saying that he's good after we found out that he is supposedly going to be sentenced to 5 years. That's what they're saying it's looking like after he pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud and making false statements. That's the expectation, 5 years in prison. Now, he did talk to TMZ, and here's what he had to say.
The fans want to know how you doing, man.
Good, man. New music on the way, man. Big Swerve.
Hey, you had a lot coming at you, and recently, I know you got a lot on your plate right now, man. Are you gonna be good?
I don't even got a lot on my plate. I'm just working.
I feel
Living life, doing the right. I'm great.
Good. So that didn't even land, right? Like you're Gucci, right?
I'm great.
All right, so, man, that's awful.
Yeah, but I guess he's looking at it as it could be worse because
Right.
he's looking up
Right.
to 20 years. So if you can fire,
And maybe
knock
he'll
down
get
that
out
good
early.
time.
Yeah.
That's how you gotta look at things.
Yeah, but you don't have a
You
choice.
have to, like, because if
Positive.
you don't, you gotta always see the good in everything.
For sure.
You gotta always see it half full.
Yeah,
Right.
That's how I look at everything.
Right.
In life.
Absolutely.
All right, now Boosie has an issue with Kodak Black collaborating with 6ix9ine on a new single. He went on his Instagram Live to discuss the problem that he has with that. He's very disappointed. He talks about morals and principles. Here's what he had to say.
That nigga me up. I wonder how all them Zoes feel, dog. I know the state of Florida up right now. This ain't got no morals, don't gain no principles. Thought that little was like that, bro.
What, Mano? I want to hear your thoughts.
Nah, I'm just saying it doesn't. I don't think nobody cares. Like, I mean, I'm not surprised at what no rapper does.
Right.
When you're talking about morals and principles that's supposed to be, based around a street code, like, I mean, listen, we've seen rappers do whatever they wanted to do things that they shouldn't do. Like, so I mean, it don't even matter to me at this point. Nobody
There's no
cares.
such thing as
right. Nobody cares. Like,
people gonna work with who they want to
people
work.
gonna do what they gonna do. Like, regardless. Like, I ain't even got no opinion about it. It's whatever.
Would you do it?
Absolutely not.
Chella, would you?
Well, I'm not a guy, and my street code is different. So a lot of ways that I think is different from a lot of guys. I don't think, the whole no snitching thing for somebody who don't care about you and stuff like that. I think totally different. So
okay,
I don't know. For that check, I probably would. Like, I don't care about who he read it on. So I just ain't got nothing to do with me. And I'm a woman, so guys, y'all got y'all man thing going on. So I feel you may know. But on the other hand, I'm gonna turn up.
Okay. Well, there you go. Two opposing views.
And
like I said, tell us
that's how
very
life
honest.
is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when we come back, about last night, because Mano is still outside, got on a fresh new outfit I've never seen before. The
Super
Prada.
fresh.
I'm proud of you. All right. It's about last night when we come back.
Yeah. Last night.
So, about last night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here.
New Mano, not the old one.
Chella's here.
It's your girl, Chella H, Big H.
Chella H. Our conversations behind the scenes be just as entertaining.
Yes.
Yeah, our behind the scenes. We need a camera here. I told you, we need the behind the scenes, John.
Okay, all right. New Mano. So last night, now Mano, I see you got on a fly outfit as usual.
But when I was, when I've been outside, because it's when it crosses over, right? Mm-hmm. Like when my night goes into my day, and,
yes.
and I'm still looking like last night.
Yes.
You know what happened. So I was out. I went to somewhere that you were supposed to be.
A Hennessy event. Hey, Valerie.
Yeah, Val, Dre. All of the guys at Hennessy, Daytona. Mm-hmm. They had a joint, had something for Nas.
Okay.
50 years of hip hop. It was dope. It was, all the parties around 50 years of hip hop been dope.
Did Nas perform?
Nas actually did perform a couple songs.
Ooh, Hennessy be cutting that check, baby.
Yeah.
Nas and Hennessy go together. I've actually seen Nas out, like, for real. What about it? Drinking Hennessy? Like, he really
right. He's
been
an ambassador of Hennessy, I think, for like 10, 15.
They got to give
longer.
him some type of equity.
Yeah, he might.
He might have it.
it.
Nas got that. Okay, all right. And don't he have something out today, right?
He just dropped the album. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Magic 2. It's out right now.
We're going to talk about that shortly. So you had a good time.
I always do.
Now, Chella and I were supposed to come out, but to be honest, I was here at iHeart all day yesterday. I was tired. I actually had to host an event, and this was a mixer for the Broadcasters Foundation of America. Mm-hmm. And so what that is, it's a nonprofit, and they give money and grants for people in the broadcasting business in case there's an emergency. Mm-hmm. So, for instance, one person ended up getting cancer and couldn't go to work, and so they have available funds.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That is,
and not just people on
good.
the air, but it's engineers,
right? Anybody that's affiliated
sales,
with the
anybody in this industry.
Yeah, that's really good.
And so it's something that could be really life saving if there's some type of natural disaster for somebody's home and they need extra funds for whatever. That's what the Broadcasters Foundation of America is for. And so it was Broadcast Giving Day yesterday, so I was really here like all day.
And then they honored
I was
you.
exhausted.
Right.
Yeah. And then I am the first ever.
Oh my God. He's honest. Don't stop.
I'm the first ever talent ambassador. Okay, for the Broadcasters Foundation of America. Wow. So they made that announcement yesterday.
Take a shot. Shot o'clock.
Okay. We got you, Mano. No worries. It's on the way. So, and they had a full bar yesterday, courtesy of Constellation. And so there were all these amazing drinks. The funniest part, Chella, tell them about the kid, Jaden Rodriguez.
They
had a raffle, and he won the raffle.
Right.
And there were some interns there and other younger people who are starting in the business that I got to meet. And hopefully we'll be able to mentor some, but he won a bottle of wine.
So he was on the side of us, and it was like 5 of them. Mm-hmm. And he had just said, like, I don't never win nothing. As soon as he said that, it was like he won. It was like he won a Grammy.
Wow.
The whole crew was like,
Like, when I tell
the
you,
whole energy
that's
changed.
how he win.
Like, for real.
You would have thought he won the Powerball.
Yes, he went up and held that bottle
that
with
big
pride.
Billy.
It was lit. It was so nice.
He was going crazy.
Well,
He took the bottle out the bag. He was holding it up.
Yes,
okay.
he was
He
so
ripped it out
happy.
the plastic. He was acting brand new.
Acting brand new.
And I was so surprised because I thought I was going to win.
Oh.
Because I usually always win everything.
You're a winner.
She was
I am a
upset.
winner.
Okay.
If I would have won, that would have been
okay.
just wrong. But yeah, shout out to everybody. And it's broadcastersfoundation.org. And you can follow them at broadcastersfdn. Okay?
Yes, it was nice.
All right. Now, when we come back, oh man, it's
You
a
know what it
Friday.
is.
And you know y'all wild,
You know
right?
what it is. Bring it on.
You know y'all are wild.
Tell us a secret.
Tell us a secret when we come back. Now, Mano is here. He is in full judgment mode today. I just
Yeah.
want to say.
Yes.
Because he was out all night.
Yeah.
And
As
so
usual, it's looking
I
like-
can't control him today.
I want to hear one of your secrets. How about that?
I got many.
Just stick around. You'll hear behind the scenes. You'll hear plenty. All right, now Chella's here. So 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up and tell us a secret. 800-292-5150. You remain anonymous, even when Mano says, "What's your name again?" Don't tell him. All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
The Judgment Free Zone. Tell us a secret.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Chella is here. Mano is here.
Tell us a secret.
And it's time for Mano's favorite segment, Tell Us a Secret. That's where you guys call us up. Remember, y'all, we're not judging anybody, okay? And it's anonymous.
You be judging a little bit though.
Okay.
You're a little judgy.
I felt like you're judging me for judging.
It's okay.
But hello, anonymous caller. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now it's a no judgment zone, you guys, for Tell Us a Secret. So we're ready to hear yours.
I had my baby mom, I had to break it to her that I'm really gay. I found that out because I never knew when I met her ex-boyfriend, we had a thing. Ended up turning a long-term thing after that.
So wait, okay, so you have a child with this woman and you ended up sleeping with her ex?
Yes.
How did that even happen? Like, tell me how you even knew that y'all was going to connect.
A couple of drinks. That's all it really takes to get the conversation going.
So, did you know that you was gay before you was dating your baby mother?
I was confused. I had the idea, but I didn't know until later for sure.
Okay.
Oh, and what did she say when you broke the news to her? Because at least he did tell her.
Right, I respect that. He lived his truth. He told me the truth.
Honestly, we friends right now. We're good. Everything's fine. She ended up being lesbian, so I guess that's pretty good, right?
She knew already.
She already knew.
Yeah, she
Everybody
knew.
Okay, are you still with her ex?
Yeah, I am.
I will say, this whole thing is messy,
That's-
though.
that's
but at
crazy,
least
man.
everybody knows the truth.
Hey,
Maybe
listen,
y'all
I
all can
can't-
get together and just have one big party.
No, you sound
Just
like
send the
You
baby
sound like
away.
Mano.
Yeah, that's
Send the
crazy.
baby away.
That's a bit much right there.
So what did other people say when they found out? Like all the friends and family?
Honestly, nobody knows. Everybody thinks I just met the person on Instagram.
Okay, all right. So it's still a secret except for y'all, but at least the most important person knows.
The most important person knows. Yep, exactly.
All right. We appreciate
Well,
that.
shout
Thank
out
you
to
for
y'all.
sharing.
Have a ball.
Thank you.
Literally.
Have a couple. Yeah. Hey, anonymous caller, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. You want to tell me and Mano and Chella a secret, and we're not going to judge you?
All right. So when I was 15, I was hanging out with my older bros, and he had some drinks around, and he was like, "Yo, bro, it's time. You know what I mean? Got to cross over. You got to become a man." And they hooked me up with some lady. Come to find out, she was pregnant.
Ooh.
But I said, I can't come out. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse on the radio. I said, I can't come out looking like no little punk. So I went in there and I did my thing and lost my virginity to a pregnant lady.
Was she showing?
Yeah, she was showing, but I was younger, so I was like, it didn't really matter to me. But when I got older, I'm like, nah, that's crazy. I thought he was probably tapping the baby head or something. I wouldn't even know.
No, it's okay.
He was not tapping the baby's head.
That baby is yours too.
No, not like that, but like when you think about it, you get older. Like, oh,
guys be really thinking they got that reach.
Exactly.
Nah, yeah, but you just think about it like the way it's positioned at. Now I got kids, so it's like, yeah.
Right. No, and he was only 15.
I was it.
Yeah, how old was she?
I don't know. It was one of my bros' friends. My brother's like 7 years older than me, so
wow.
he was older.
Whose baby is it?
I was damn sure it wasn't mine. That was there when I got there.
She was already pregnant.
Did you use protection?
No.
Of course.
He said he
I
did.
care about myself.
I don't know about losing your virginity that way. And that is, by the way, statutory rape on her part.
But if she already pregnant, I mean, you could have technically went.
No, there's STDs.
I mean,
nah, but I ain't doing that. Nah, I wasn't.
I'm glad.
I'm older. I know what to do now, but I
if you're gonna go bad, go bad.
But listen, that's a lesson for other guys out there. Don't be pressuring these kids to have sex before, because he wasn't even really ready to do that.
Right.
Nah, not at all. I'm 34 now, so I know it's different.
Yeah. So for everybody, don't be pressuring kids.
And I got daughters.
Yeah.
I got daughters, so now it's a whole different mindset.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Well, thank you. See, that happened to him, and now he's learned to pass it on to others.
Because you just never know. Like your daughter, you never know what could happen.
Well, thank you for sharing, though. We appreciate you feeling safe enough to.
Have a good day.
You too. Hey, anonymous caller, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You want to tell me, Mano and Chella, a secret that we're not going to judge you about?
I do want to tell you a secret. I first want to say, what's up, Mano?
What's up, baby?
Video. So, yeah, my secret is kind of crazy. I've been with my child's father for almost 6-7 years. Mm-hmm. And I've been hanging out with his friends for almost 8 years.
Oh, so before?
Yeah, and it started out very platonic. It wasn't always like, we were messing around. But his friend took it to the next level. And this was before me and my child's father actually made it official. And then the friend got married, and he just too legit to quit, I guess. He won't, leave me alone. So we still hang out every now and again.
Oh, y'all still having sex?
What do you think hang out means, Mano? You know what the code...
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, we've kind of slowed that down. But the irony is, me and my child's father, we broke up maybe 8 months ago, and he's moved on, and now I want him back.
Oh, well.
Wow. Okay.
I mean,
I know.
If you was messing with the other guy, maybe the other guy was scraping that stomach better, or what? I mean, he had to be. So.
Well, the other guy, I mean, he's married.
Yeah, he's married.
Well, that's over. So.
Yeah, so he's married, but she wants her
baby father back.
Are
they still
Does
friends?
He know that?
Yeah, they're still friends.
And they don't know that they both was sleeping with you.
Cracking.
I have no clue. They ain't supposed to know.
Well, the friend
so why
knows,
he leave
right?
you?
The friend knows because you have a kid with his boy.
Right, the friend knows.
I mean,
yeah, he knows. But
friend, so the friend is
her
slimy.
baby daddy don't know. All right, well,
get that baby daddy back.
Thank you for sharing.
Be creative.
I'm trying. Okay. Thank you.
Try harder, girl. You can get him back.
I'm trying. All right, well, that was Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150. In case you couldn't get through, you can still leave us a message. And when we come back, Steph Curry has a big announcement and a surprise for you. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Mano is here.
Yes, I am.
Chella is here.
It's your girl, Chella H, big H, not the lowercase.
All right, and it's a Friday, and let's talk about ownership and business, okay? Dan Snyder's $6 billion Commander sale to Josh Harris Magic Johnson Group has been approved by the NFL. So that is a huge, huge deal.
$6 billion.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said congratulations to Josh Harris and his impressive group of partners. Josh will be a great addition to the NFL. He has a remarkable record in business, sports, and in his community. So it's a diverse group. And Magic Johnson put on social media, God is so good, I still can't believe it. I am currently living in an answered prayer since beginning my journey as an athlete and now businessman and team owner. It's all been a dream that has come full circle. I grew up playing football as a kid. I'm a huge NFL fan, and he said it's the biggest achievement in his business career and a historic moment for the entire Black community. So that's a big deal.
That's huge right there.
Yes, it is. So congratulations to all of them for that achievement. All right. And in more business news, Drake and Michael B. Jordan are among the new investors in a Major League Pickleball team, the Brooklyn Aces. All right. According to boardroom.com, they said that Drake and Michael B. Jordan and Translation CEO Steve Stout are among the new financial backers for this franchise, which is owned by Kevin Durant and Rich Kleiman. Y'all better get on this pickleball wave.
Okay.
What is pickleball though? Like actually,
it's kind of like tennis, but a different type of version.
What's the difference? Is the paddle different?
The court is different. The paddle is different.
Have you played?
No, but I've Donnell Rawlings is I have a pickleball paddle because of him. He sent me one, and then when I was in St. Martin, they had a pickleball court at the hotel, so I was watching people play.
So what do they call it? Pickleball paddle.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not a tennis racket.
No, it's not a tennis racket. It's different. All right, now other entrepreneur news. We should play pickleball though. I feel like when Donnell comes.
Paddle.
All right, we got you. We got you.
Let's play.
All right, now Ludacris in other business news is celebrating the opening of a chicken and beer restaurant at LAX. I've been to the one in the airport in Atlanta, so now he has one in LAX, and that's a huge deal.
Huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, chicken and beer. So his first location was in Atlanta, and he opened that in 2016. But now the one in LAX is open. When I'm in LA, I'm definitely going to visit that because I made a point when I was in Atlanta. It wasn't even my gate or my terminal, but I went there just to go and eat. And so you know me, I'll go to the airport early to support something like this because this is a life-changing thing. And it's a huge deal to be able to have a location inside of the airport.
Do you go to the airport very early
Always.
just to eat?
I do. I always go to the airport early. I hate rushing. I hate not knowing in case something goes wrong that I'm not good. So yes, and I have everything. I have Clear. I have global entry. I have TSA pre-check. I don't play.
You signed up for everything.
I did.
Me too.
All around good citizen.
I am. I don't play when it comes to the airport. And I like going to the airport and being able to chill.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than when you're rushing and you could potentially miss a flight. I feel like that's what you do.
No,
yeah, I
never.
feel like that.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
One thing about me is I'm a very on-time person.
You are.
And I'm very, 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 very anal about time.
Okay.
Like, I like to be on time.
Yeah, Mano do be in here early and in a great mood. Because you know how you get somewhere late, you be all flustered, not feeling right?
I don't like to rush. I like to be there on time, even before time. So if you tell me 5 o'clock, I'm pulling up at maybe like 4:30, 4:45.
That's one of the secrets to successful people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Being early is on time. Being on time is late. All right, Steph Curry also has an announcement. His underrated documentary is out today on Apple TV Plus, and he put on social media, I wanted to make sure that everyone gets a chance to watch Underrated, so I'm giving everybody a 2-month free trial for Apple TV. So if you go on his Twitter, you can go ahead and click on that link and get 2 months free.
That's what's up.
Just don't forget to cancel it after. All right, and that is because I hate when I do that. You know how many subscriptions I have because I done forgot to cancel it. And that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines, but we feel like they are just as important. They're flying under the radar. And it's also Friday!
Yes.
And guess what just arrived? It is time to kill ya. All right. It's Way Up with Angela Yee, Under the Radar. Let's drink to that.
News. This is the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Chella is here. Hey, Chella.
Hey, girl.
Mano is here.
I'm back, baby.
All right, now, Mano, this story's for you. Male grooming, that business is booming, according to data.
I don't know what you mean.
Male grooming, like grooming yourself and products.
Okay, male grooming.
Yeah, what'd you think I meant?
When it comes to you, it could be anything.
Well, that market is expected to be worth $115 billion by 2028. All right, so that means that business is growing from last year, it was $80 billion. So in the next few years, it's going to grow up to $115 billion. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I might need to get right into that.
I can see it working for you too.
Yeah,
you got a whole grown look.
Yeah. So
get our groom on.
They said David Beckham was everybody's favorite metrosexual for a while, and people were using him for a lot of personal care products. They said products laced with heavy masculine scents were invariably housed in black packaging. Today, though, because of social media and also a lot of people perpetuating the idea that it's okay to embrace self-care and self-expression as a man, they're saying that the male grooming landscape is definitely growing. So
it's up.
No, it should. And
if you think about it, even with Essence, like you did Essence Fest for the first time this year, and they have that whole.
I've been acting funny ever since.
Yes, you have.
For real.
Look at how you holding your drink.
Yeah, like somebody that invited to Essence.
You know, we tried to do a shot. You said, no, I'll have it as a drink with ice.
Yeah, drink with ice.
Yeah,
And
I was
the
like,
rocks.
we can't do shots anymore. No. That is, what did you say? Unseemly.
Yeah, I'm down with Essence now.
But they said it's really skincare that is dominating that men's market, by the way, for male grooming. And that's important too, because a lot of guys that I like in my lifetime, the guys I've dated, nobody cares about skincare until I come in the picture and I'm like, oh, you need to use this product. Oh, are you exfoliating?
You know what? You're 100% right, because I was just putting lotion on and just running out the house.
Regular lotion.
Yeah, any lotion.
Right. But when a woman comes in your life, then you start using her and she's
shows
like
facials. It's certain things that you're supposed to put on your face and certain things that you're not supposed to put on your face.
You can't put plain soap on your face.
I was doing that. I kind of still do that. To be honest, I put the
You know what? I got some mad hippie stuff here. I'm going to give you something.
Help me out, baby.
And you got to make sure that, because you got to start taking care of yourself now so things don't be worse later.
Right.
You know? All right. Now let's talk about a woman who is accused of having an illegal abortion in Nebraska when she was 17. She has been sentenced to 90 days in jail. And that is following a plea agreement. Okay. So she was only 17 years old. And she actually delivered a stillborn fetus according to court documents. And the authorities used Facebook messages between the mom and daughter to establish that the two were discussing obtaining abortion pills and burning the evidence. And that's because in Nebraska earlier the year, they signed a bill into law that bans most abortions in the state after 12 weeks, except for sexual assault, incest, and medical emergencies. And so both the mom, Jessica Burgess, who's 42 years old, and the daughter have been charged with the same offenses, plus a felony count of performing an abortion beyond 20 weeks and a felony count of performing an abortion as someone other than a licensed physician. So that's crazy, because a lot of people, if you can't afford to travel to another state, and you can't find somebody that will perform that procedure for you, I feel like things like this
are going to happen.
Are going to continue to happen.
Chances with their lives trying to perform illegal abortions.
And the only reason it's illegal is because of the laws they pass, which makes it unsafe too, by the way, if you don't have a medical professional. But that's the problem, making it when it's unsafe, because you just go into probably anybody. Yeah, and I will say the history has shown that when abortions were not legal before, a lot of women were still, if you make a decision about your body and your family planning, sometimes that doesn't stop you. And so women end up having to do really unsafe things, right? And it's more of a risk than when you have medical care that can be provided to you.
Exactly. That's the problem with those laws, man.
Putting up hangers and everything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in addition to serving 90 days in jail for the mother and daughter, they also have to serve 2 years of probation.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, very unfortunate. And that is your Under the Radar. Now, we do have the Way Up mix coming at the top of the hour. Plus, we have Ryan Coogler joining us and Erick Peyton. They're going to be talking about the Steph Curry documentary, Underrated, that's out today on Apple TV Plus. And as we told you, Steph Curry is giving away 2 months of a free subscription. If you go to his Twitter page, you can click on the link there to get that 2 months free on Apple TV. All right, we got a lot going on today. It is a Friday, and Mano, you got to drink your drink, okay? You're just holding it. The ice is melting. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And Mano is here.
New Mano, baby.
And Chella is here.
It's your girl, Chella H, Big H.
Not the little one.
Not the little one.
All right, and let's get into this Yee tea. So first off, let's talk about Drake and the hour-long sit-down that he did. Well, lay down, I guess, because he was in bed with Bobby Altoff. She's a really popular TikToker. And they talked about a lot of good things. It was a funny drink. And a funny interview. We're having drinks. Sorry, guys. All right. So amongst the things
saucy up here right now
that he talked about, Drake talked about whether or not he's ever gone through a woman's phone and what he found. Here's what he said.
You've never gone through someone's phone before?
I think maybe.
What'd you find?
She took a guy to get his car cleaned.
Did you write a song about her after?
No, that wasn't really. I've had things hit a little harder than that, but I did think something was up, and then that day she did go with someone to get his car clean.
That feels kind of innocent.
I know. It sounds crazy.
That doesn't. It sounds too crazy.
No, I'm saying it sounds like it makes me sound crazy.
Yeah, you did.
Man, have you ever gone through a woman's phone?
No, I don't even play like that because I don't I know I'm gonna see something that I don't.
Have you
see.
ever? You've never even looked. Don't lie.
I've played around, right? Like playing with people and be like, let me see your DMs.
So that's a yes.
Nah, I'm just playing. It's jokes, right? But I've never been in a situation where it's like I really care about this girl and I'm going through her phone. Never.
I had 2 different guys go through my phone before. Didn't end well for them.
Yeah, because if you go through my phone, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you go through my phone, you're gonna see something that's gonna make you cry.
Tella, has a guy ever gone through your phone?
I'm sure. I'm sure. Do I go through phones? Yeah.
I'm sure.
You go through your phone.
I believe in going through phones so you can know what you know. Just if you can hold it in. That's the best thing. I advise everybody to go through the phone once, just so you know. Just hold it in.
No, but you don't got to go through my phone. You know why? Because I'm going to tell you, everything you think, yeah, it's true.
It's true. It happened.
It's true.
All right. Now, as far as what type of women that Drake is into, because, I don't know, would you say he has a type? Here's what he had to say.
Am I your type?
I do it. There's you
not an it.
I know. I just feel like
It's not funny. What's your type? Describe it.
Like I like somebody that's like their own. They're not just like a carbon copy of like a person that I've seen a bunch of times throughout my existence. I like somebody with like a sense of humor. I don't know, like
I'm asking you to
cosplay.
physically. What do you want them to dress up as?
No, I don't need them. Like I like probably like will with them more if they like are into cosplay. Not with me, just like generally like.
You're
like,
weirder than I thought you were.
That's a fact.
He likes to get women that get dressed up.
No,
I
I'm
guess,
with that.
cosplay.
I'm with that.
Yes, we know. We heard on lip service.
No, but I go even further, right? I've been in situations where I've like, dealt with like officers, like real officers.
Officers?
Yeah, like detectives. Like put your gun and badge on. I'm coming over.
Wow.
Yeah, like put it on.
So you really dated detectives?
Yeah, like. No, I wouldn't say dated. I had
slept with,
entangled.
Right.
Okay.
So it's like I'm on my way over there. What I need is for you to do is put your gun and your badge on. I need your walkie-talkie on because it's psychologically it's like
you getting revenge.
Yeah.
For all those years you were locked up.
For all the times they called me a perp.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Can they call you a perp in that situation as cosplay?
You know what? That kind of, yeah.
Okay.
This is how I got in trouble before. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
right
let's
now.
stay away from that conversation.
Please. Yeah.
Let's not make it racial.
Yeah. Racial.
Be careful. Last time you said that.
I know. Tella dresses up. I can already tell. It'd probably be her idea too. What you dress up as, Tella?
I really don't. I'm just like a big birthday suit.
Like a Barbie?
Person. I'm a birthday suit person.
Your birthday? Oh, you just go naked. You just like to be naked at all times.
It depends
just
on.
Everything is out.
It depends.
Okay.
Everything out at all times.
All right. And now let's transfer over to Kanye West. Now, according to Adidas, they're saying that he mishandled virtually all of the money from a $100 million a year marketing fund that was meant for Yeezy. According to Adidas, they're saying that he diverted $75 million to his own accounts. And so this whole dispute is being conducted through an arbitrator. And now some of this is being revealed. And so, yeah, they're saying that they paid $50 million into a Yeezy bank account in Wyoming. And that's where he used to live, obviously. And $25 million into his JP Morgan Chase account in New York. That was supposed to be in a special pot for marketing. Instead, they allege the money was then immediately transferred into a separate general account where it commingled with his other funds in violation of their agreement.
Cap, that's Kanye's money. He's supposed to do what he wanted to do with that money. That's it.
Not if it's dedicated
that's
for
his
marketing
money.
for Yeezy.
I'm going with his money. That's his money.
All right.
That's what I'm going with.
Well,
we got to get 19 Keys up here one day. Shout out to 19 Keys.
Okay.
Like that guy. Respect
I
that
do.
guy.
I like 19 Keys too. All right. Well, that is your Yeezy. And when we come back, it's a Friday. So let's discuss new music because there's a lot of new music out today.
Yeah.
Let's get into it as we are celebrating and having a happy hour up here on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here with me.
Yes.
Of course. And we have two amazing guests with us. Ryan Coogler is here, and Erick Peyton is here. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Yeah. Exciting.
And, me and Jasmine, we partner on a lot of different things. And I want to talk about you guys and the partnership that you have with this documentary, Stephen Curry, Underrated.
I co-founded Unanimous with Stephen, and this doc came about just through one of our development meetings. But when we sit down with SC, we're going through the full slate, and we're looking at all the projects, and he's giving his insight, I'm giving my insight. But also it's a chance for me to pitch him stories about his life, right? And so
he feels like he's so not wanting to, shine the light on himself, so to speak.
That's very true. He's there to amplify. He wants to amplify other people's stories. But for this one, I pitched him the idea of the Davidson run, and he sat back and he thought about it. He's like, it's been enough time. It's been 10, 15 years since the run. And he was like, and I was thinking about graduating, and so then it was like, oh, well, this is a real story. And then when I called Ryan, and then he got excited about it. I was like, oh, we got some momentum. Man, and so that's how you know.
Right. Yeah. Ryan's involved now too. Okay,
let's go. Absolutely.
But that was very strategic. And just for clarity, because I also want you guys to clear this up, because the strike is going on now, but this is a nonfiction work. So I know people will be watching like, wait, I thought y'all not supposed to be doing interviews, but to shed some light, because I know the general, even myself, didn't really know what the rules were. So I just want to make sure we clear that up too.
Yeah. I'm a member of the WGA. My union is, obviously involved in a labor dispute right now with the AMPTP. I'm able to promote this right now because this is non-WGA generated work. This is nonfiction. It operates outside of that. So thankfully I can, talk about this beautiful movie that we made. A great friend of mine, Pete Nix, who's the director of Underrated. Pete, the first thing Pete says is like, yo, I need access. I need access to Steph's life. Is he open to sharing? And I'm knowing this dude got a wife with a business to run and 3 growing kids, trying to take the Warriors to another championship.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
Business. So I'm like, man, when is Pete gonna get in there? Because he's a professional, he's been doing this a long time. Like he kind of knew how to play it, and Erick and Steph, we're great producers. You know what I mean? In terms of looking at Steph's schedule and figuring out when we can have time to plan and go. We had no idea this dude was going to break the 3-point record at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, yeah.
Had no idea that we're going to win the championship.
And they were counting him out.
Yeah, our odds were long.
Is it over for Steph Curry?
I love the inserts of the commentary during the process. I was like, this is so, but I didn't even think about the fact that you can't predict what's going to happen. And this was kind of
that's why it was a big deal, right? At the time.
I mean, it was crazy. Like, in watching, as a producer, watching the push-pull of like, Pete kind of monitoring the season and saying, oh, well, look, man, maybe he'll break the record at home. Maybe, let's save some money so we can get to the East Coast and have enough cameras there. And we want to follow him in case he does it.
Right now, Jasmine, Brandon, and I are talking to Ryan Coogler and Erick Peyton. When you watch sports, a lot of times people don't look at the athletes as humans. They just look at it as if they mess up, they'll just totally going on you crazy.
Right. Yeah.
And not even looking like this person has feelings. They have a family that has to hear these things and people that care about them. And watching this and hearing some of the commentary and then having followed Steph and seeing where he came from, you start to really feel like, damn, why they gotta talk so much?
I know, you start to feel bad.
Empathetic. These are human beings. Yeah. And I think we do that a lot with celebrities too.
Yeah.
We do.
You follow their life and you act like they're not actual people that hear these things and feel a way about it and can, internalize
that's the wonderful thing about docs. One of the goals was to humanize Stephen and to have people understand his whole life, at little pieces of his entire life.
Yeah, because you don't even realize how small he was when he first was getting
so little.
He looked like he was 12 and everybody else was.
he definitely looked like a kid.
Some of those people look like grown men playing in high school.
What's this little dude going to do? My question is, he seems like he's pretty reserved in terms of the public and speaking to the media. He doesn't say too much. He says little things here and there. Was he apprehensive about you kind of guys going inside and showing more of his personality?
Great question.
I mean, the short answer is really not after meeting Pete and understanding, Ryan. You when you're approaching a subject like this, you build the team around them to make them feel comfortable. And so once SC was comfortable, he was all for it.
And he knew he could be like, take that out.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, this is my
Like,
not
no,
really.
if it
Not
was
really.
that,
No?
I mean,
Not really.
So there's
Yeah,
nothing he wanted to take out that you guys fought him about.
No, that you can't go into a documentary allowing the subject to have that ability.
The subject. You said the subject.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I would.
No, I mean we're regular people, so when you call him the subject, it's like okay.
Yeah, like once you agree to like make a doc, you know, like especially with a very tight filmmaker like Pete, if we saying we making a movie, you know, we making it. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And anything you giving him access to,
Yes.
you would have to like explain, hey, I don't want this in there, and he gonna be like, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like you got,
Listen.
and then you know, so I think Steph knew he was in for a penny, in for a pound, you know, and you know, gave access to what we needed, you know, and we didn't get no notes like, hey, yo, take, you know.
No. It's okay.
You know what's funny? Even though I know the outcome of what was going to happen, when I was watching him in high school in the first game that he played in, he was stinking it up.
Hold on, Angela was talking so much. She was like, yo.
I was like, but I still, your reaction,
Yeah.
every time he missed, it was like, oh,
It was like secondhand embarrassment,
but
right?
but we know what's going to happen and how this story is going to end.
But it's interesting because it kind of doesn't matter, right? Like when you're in the moment. Yeah.
How did he feel watching that?
So it's funny. We just talked to him about that, and he said he hadn't seen that clip since the documentary.
I bet he probably
And in
never
his mind, he said he was like, I didn't think it was. You know, in my mind, I'm like, well, you know, it's my first game with Mr. Cup. He said, but when I saw it, I was like,
every shot but
man.
one.
He was like, maybe I shouldn't have been out there.
But that was so interesting to me how that coach actually really could have changed his life for the better or for the worse in that moment. Because I still don't know what made him say, put him back in.
That's what we were saying. We were like, why did they put him in?
Well, I think like, I mean, it's interesting, right? Because if Pete were here, he couldn't be here because of a family issue, man. But what he would say is that this film is about the power of community, about the power of family, and about the power of mentorship. And ultimately, with those three things culminating in it is the power that comes with being seen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's called underrated, but the film, if you look at it, it's really about the people who didn't underrate him.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's about the people who looked at him, and instead of making notes about what wasn't there, you know what I mean? Like, they saw what was actually in front of them. And that decision, man, like I think the decision to leave him in that game and starting the next game changed the course of basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just did. Like,
the whole game is played differently.
Yeah, like you know, now people are comfortable with volume shooters.
Yeah.
You know, I think because of that, I think the turning point was that game.
Yeah.
Because let's say you benched him.
Because what would have happened if he never played that game?
You know what
They're
I'm
like,
saying?
he missed a shot and they still let him go in and take another one.
I was so watching. I was like, why are they putting him in? Like, I was so confused. But I guess this kind of speaks to what coaches and your team sees when you see potential in someone.
Yeah. All right, we got Ryan Coogler and Erick Peyton joining us. They are the producers for Underrated. That is the Steph Curry documentary. We have more when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the back. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee and Jasmine Brand and I are here. We are talking to Ryan Coogler and Erick Peyton. We're talking about Underrated, the Steph Curry documentary. What do you guys watch at home when you're just relaxing and not having to work?
Ooh.
Nothing. And can you watch it without a producer or director's eye?
Are you critiquing it?
Yes, that's such a great question. I saw Oppenheimer last night, and for my director brain to shut off, something has to be really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm constantly seeking out something that's good enough to take me out of that mode. You know, you know what I'm saying? And that film was really good, and the IMAX is overwhelming, and I lost myself in it. You know, but it is tough. You know, like, you know, when you work in the business, like, you know, because you constantly like you seeing everything through that lens, and you wondering, I wonder what camera they use, or that was an interesting choice there. Maybe I wouldn't have done that.
Okay, that's the critique.
You can't help it.
But one of the first days of film school, my professor told me that, like, you'll never look at anything the same after you go through film school, and it's absolutely true.
Yeah. So what do you watch?
Yeah, answer the question.
So I mean, I watch everything. You know what I mean? The Bear was the thing that I was.
The new season?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't watched the second season yet.
So good.
Hurry
good.
up.
Okay.
Maybe my favorite bit of television in a long time.
I'm gonna have to watch this.
The first season was really good.
What is it on? I don't even.
Hulu, right?
Hulu.
Okay. Right now, Jasmine Baird and I are talking to Ryan Coogler and Erick Peyton. Last thing I want to say, Ryan, I see you learned how to swim.
I did.
I gotta learn how to swim, man. Now I'm feeling really bad.
Get in there.
Like, how? So
get in there.
This is just a personal question. Like, so what was that? Because I know it's scarier as you get older and harder.
What helped for me?
Yeah, like how did you took swimming lessons? You said what?
No, like what motivated you to learn how to swim
you had to
as an adult?
The movie
and having kids.
Yeah,
and
having kids. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but what I realized it was just goggles. Like, so I would jump in the water and not be able to see.
Close your eyes. I can't. My problem is I can't breathe right. Like, it's not natural for me.
Hold your breath.
I know, but it's not natural because you still got to let it out a little.
Yeah, you got it.
And then you'd be like,
you can do it.
You got it.
So you can swim? Like, what can you?
Can I swim? What you mean by that?
Like. So here's the thing. Like I can swim where like I can jump, float, and whatever. But I'm not diving. I'm not going to the bottom.
This is a shame.
I'm just living. Like I'm just gonna be able to make it.
Yeah,
so I can't swim.
I can't do nothing.
Can you swim?
I mean, I'm not winning no awards, but y'all can go.
You can dive.
Yeah.
You go to. You can swim.
Oh yeah, you can swim.
I wouldn't say that. It's not elegant. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not.
No. But we had a for work for my last movie. We had a 22-foot tank, and my actors would be at the bottom working. So I had to get down there with them, learn how to. I had to do my job. You feel me? Like
it was the option. How long
gotta quit?
How long did it take you to learn how to swim? Because Angela, listen to this. Because you see how long.
The swimming part that didn't take long. Free diving, that's the part that you gotta like learn. Like you gotta learn how to clear your ears and how to like the rules of not coming up too fast. You don't want to come up faster than your bubbles.
All right, well, I'm not directing no movies underwater, so I should be fine.
You'll be all right.
But get in there though. Like I got a homie, man. I got a homie named Terrence Nash, and I remember I was working with him. And I told him I couldn't swim, and he was like, yo, the planet is 75% water. You need to figure that out.
You need to figure that out.
Things will go left.
Yeah. He didn't like hearing that, bro. He looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, I gotta get it together. You know what I'm saying?
And you got that this year.
Big shouts out to T.
Every year I say this.
I know, but this year, okay.
This year for me, but okay.
Yeah, he looked at me like I was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta figure that out, Angela.
He was like, come on, black man. He was like, you gotta straight that out.
You can't be that statistic.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all so much, honestly, for coming through and taking the time because the movie's amazing. The documentary, underrated. It's on Apple TV, so you guys can watch it there. It just will show you how a lot of us feel like we're underrated, but what are we doing to make sure that the world sees us? And it's great to also see who does see us, and he does pay homage to those people who definitely were instrumental and key in his life to get him to the level where he is today, where he really changed the game. All right, well,
thank y'all for having us.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Erick Peyton, Ryan Coogler. Thank you. And when we come back, we have Ask Ye. We have our award-winning advice giver, Mano, here. Also, Chella from Chicago is here. 800-292-5150. Any question you have, we are here to help. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Everybody exit.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Ye.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and I'm here with my girl Chella from Chicago.
That's right.
And Mano is here, the award-winning advice giver. And it's time for Ask Ye. 800-292-5150 is the number. We got James on the line. What's up, James?
What's going on?
What's going on? What is your question for Ask Ye?
Am I wrong for not wanting to pay my old lady bills no more?
You don't want to pay your woman's bills anymore. So break down this whole scenario, because you were paying all the bills, but now you don't want to do that.
I don't want to do it no more. She did a little bit with me, and so I felt like when I got out and started living together, I felt like I need to pay her back some type of way. So I've been paying all the bills. It's been like 6-7 months.
You felt like you kind of owed her for holding you down. How long was you locked up?
Yeah, 2 years.
Okay.
So now it's like I done got a little situation where I done lost my job, but I still been holding the bills and stuff down. But it's been going on a couple months. I still ain't found no job. I just been out here just trying to get money here and there. And it's like now I can't keep doing it because I got my goals and stuff I'm trying to do, and the money getting low, and he ain't feeling that. He's like, well, since you volunteered to do all this, I can't stop now. But I feel like she should understand my situation.
She should understand it, because if y'all together, she should understand that you lost your job and things ain't going the way they was going. And she should be able to adapt to that because she has a job, right? Am I correct?
Yeah, she works.
Right. Right. So, yeah, if she don't understand that, I mean, you might have to throw her away.
Well,
but which bills is it, though?
Right, yeah. Does she pay for anything?
Rent, utilities, when her car messed up.
You can't, hey, bro.
Everything, bro. It's like everything.
You can't swim in a pool with no water. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. And if somebody don't understand that, then it's whatever.
But James, I want to make sure. So she doesn't pay for anything.
Nah.
Nothing at all.
Groceries.
You know what I'm saying? So I volunteered to do that. So I was like, I guess I put my foot in my mouth when I did that. But I ain't know the situation that the job was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do it for a while, but even with my job, it was gonna have to come to a stop regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't married, we ain't got no kids together.
How long you been out?
Going on 3 years.
So you've been paying bills for 3 years?
No, when I first got out, we moved straight in.
Mm-hmm.
So I was staying somewhere else, and then we made it, official. And then I moved in, and I was like, since you held me down for, that I'm gonna try to take some weight off you a little while. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And I get it, right? Because you feel like you owe her because when you was locked up, she held you down. So you came home and you did all this for me. I want to repay you.
Right.
And so that's part of what it is. But now the circumstances have changed and it's too much of a strain for you to have to handle everything. But the problem is that you put it and set it up that way.
Right.
You know what I recommend is, do you want to stay with her? Do you want to still be with her? Or are you just with her because you feel like...
I mean, I did, but now that I see, this situation that came across, it's like, I don't even think she, wifey material no more. I mean, at first...
I think you should... Hey, bro, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just think you should throw her away.
Man,
and
you can't say that because you don't know how long he's been paying the rent.
And she watches children.
If she don't understand, if you need to be with somebody that understands, you need to be with somebody that helps bring you harmony. That's a black man. He out there going out against the world to fight the world. He need to come home to harmony.
Yeah, but he also got to work too to provide for the household.
But he lost his job. He will.
Well, he got to find another one.
Wait, hold on, guys. Now, James.
In the meantime, she got to understand.
She watch your children too?
No, we don't have no kids together, and we're not married.
Okay, so
who buy the food?
That's why I feel like it got to come to an end or something. But I mean, if we stand it, I will contribute. Though, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when I even threw that idea out of, she contribute how? She ain't with that half. She ain't with that 50-50. You know what I'm saying?
She don't want to
She don't want to pay for nothing. But James, here's the thing, right? If she can't contribute to the household too, and there's no way that she's down to do that, I don't think that's fair in any way. I get it. She held you down. Now you came home. You pay for things. But if she can't, because relationships got to be a thing where both of y'all come together for the good of what's good for the relationship. And it's really not fair to you if financially the entire burden is on you and she's making money and stacking her money. But what are you stacking if things don't work out? And if she can't understand that, then that's on her.
Throw her away.
I wouldn't say throw her away because I know you probably feel like you do still have some, she held you down while you was locked up. And so that's something. But it might just be maybe we're just not in a relationship because you're not respecting the fact that I'm having rough times. And honestly, it never feels good to not have money and not be making the money that you were. Right. So it's already a downer for you, and for her to not be supportive and say, I got you, because it is supposed to be when things aren't good for you and I'm up, I got you. And when I'm up, I got you. So if she don't got you, then it can't be a one-way relationship.
Yeah, but I think y'all should go back to the drawing board because 9 times out of 10, some getting left out. So I will go down, write all the bills down and see who go pay for what, and then just take it from there.
All right.
Yeah, handle your business, James, because, you was locked up. Now it's time for you to do what you need to do for yourself. And if somebody is not going to help elevate your situation, that's not the right person.
All right. I appreciate y'all.
All right, thank you. Relationships don't work out every day, but you can't be making somebody feel guilty because they chose to be with you when you was down.
Right, but it's all about communication. So y'all just need to communicate and come up with a solution.
Throw her away.
Stop it, Mano. Thank you, James.
All right, appreciate y'all.
All right, well, that was Ask Ye, 800-292-5150. Anytime you have a question, you could always call us. If we can't get through, then go ahead and leave a message and we can still answer your question. And of course, we have a last word when we come back. It is a Friday. We want to hear from you to close out the show. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Pick up the phone. Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard. What the word is. Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here.
Yeah.
Chella is here.
I'm here.
Mano, when are we recording that video?
Which video?
New Mano.
New Mano is coming.
Don't try
Very
to
soon.
box me out of it either.
Of course not. You're
Okay.
the director.
Okay, I'm directing.
You know, you're directing.
And Chella, we had so much fun with you visiting us from Chicago and
Yes.
guest hosting these past few days.
Yes, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure being here.
I know you had some shout outs.
Hey, I got so many shout outs. Shout out to me for being that.
Oh, God.
Bleep. No, but shout out to y'all. Shout out to Angie. Shout out to Mano. Everybody in the building. Everybody from Chicago. Can't wait till you come to Chicago. I look forward to you coming to Chicago.
I'll be there for your store opening.
My grand opening. It's a vibe located in Beverly. It's opening August 12th. Shout out to all my people. When you come, I'm giving you that tour. No
Okay.
matter what you say, I got to take you to eat some real good food. I got to take you to Can't Believe It's Not Me. I got to take you to S2.
All right.
I got to pull up on all my booze. I mean, not booze, like guys. I mean, all my homegirls, like all my no, I don't have them like that. But all my homegirls, all the female rappers in Chicago. Shout out to all of us, all generations, and just shout out to again myself for being that.
All right.
Girl.
Well, thank you for joining us. I know she'll be back, you guys. And
Yes.
also thank you to Ryan Coogler. Thank you to Erick Peyton for joining us. Make sure y'all check out that Steph Curry underrated documentary. It's on Apple TV Plus right now. And of course, be safe this weekend. Whatever it is that you're doing, you know, take it easy. Man, when you walk out of here, please be safe. You've been
Yes.
drinking since 48 hours ago.
See, this is you're really a bad person. This is what I'm saying.
And don't be afraid if you drink to go ahead and call us up 800-292-5150. You can leave a message and have the last word like this.
Hey, Yee, this is T from Long Island. I want to know where I can get that shot. You was talking about a shot out in the Hamptons. I need that shot.
I've been messing around with this dude who is an ex-coworker for about 7 months. We used to work together. But the thing is, he's dating a girl that I know from work, and he's dating another girl that I know from work. And none of us know that we all around with each other. But the big gag is they don't need nobody know that he gay and that we're having sex. So like it's like a how many of us? 1, 2, 3, 4 people love triangle, but it's a big old secret. But we all having a damn good time.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.